G'day guys, welcome back to another week of building the Soleil rail. This week we're going to be working again on the yards and sails. We have a yard which won't have a sail on it, at least at this point. That will be sitting back on the mizzen mast here, and then there'll be another sail that will run parallel to the ship that will be affixed just below it. There's a fair bit of rigging to put on this one, and the instructions aren't real clear, so we'll just have to do the best we can. One thing that I will bring up, had somebody last week saying they didn't like the way I was building the ship and whatever, which is fine. I'm happy to accept all criticisms, and you know, as long as people are positive with it. As I pointed out right at the start of this build, this is my first ship, and believe me, I can see every single fault on it, every mistake I've made, which I'm now trying to not make on my next couple of ships. So yeah, I'm doing the best I can with it, and even though it's not perfect, I actually quite like it. So this has been more of a build log than instructional, really. So I just thought, you know, if it helps somebody out that is also building the ship, then that's really good. So anyway, that's enough of that. I'll reset the camera. Actually, I think I can just move it and get in what I want. Just let me zoom in there. So this is the yard I was talking about that doesn't have a sail on it. I've made it up already because it's exactly the same as what we've done the last 2 weeks. We've got two 70mm tails on single blocks on the outsides, then a double next to them on each side, a single below that. We have our joining bearers as we did on the others. The only thing that's different is there's a 300mm thread that goes just inside those blocks, one on each side. So I'm not sure where they're going yet, but we'll find out as we go along. So I'll get the camera set up, pointed at the mast, and we'll start putting everything on. Okay, the first rope we've got to put through is quite easy. It's this 300mm tan rope that we attached. It's just going to go through this block here, back out the other side to this block here, and then down to the belaying pins at the bottom. The yard, which I've already attached because it's actually hard to do that on camera because I've got to move around the mast, sits above this block that is out the front of the mast. So we'll just put this one through. Okay, next up we've got to tie a rope around this, or behind this block just here. We're then going to be running it down and through the inside block on the yard there, then back up to that first block, through it, then we come down behind that platform down to the pin rail at the front of the mast there. Okay, for the next bit of rigging, I had to tie another block onto the ratlines here, and that will be tying off a line behind it, going across to the block with the tail on it, back to here again, and then down to the pins on the side of the ship. Okay, to tie this one off, I'm just going to turn the ship around. Okay, I'm going to have to do this one off camera. I can't do it with the camera right in my way. Okay, I've got that one tied off. I think if I was going to remake or build this ship, I wouldn't put these in until after all the rigging, because it's actually really difficult to get behind there to wrap the ropes around the belaying pins. So yeah, anyway, we'll continue. Okay, I've prepared the sail for the mizzen mast. The yard's 315 millimeters long, 6 mil, and we had to taper it down to 3 millimeters. I've got two 200 millimeter tan ropes tied to one end. I've got another of the bearing setups that will tie it to the yard. That was 115 millimeters in from the end, and then at 135 millimeters we got another 300 millimeter tan rope, and then finally we have a block, single block on the end of a 95 millimeter tail on that side, and also one single block on the bottom corner. So I'll get that onto the mast and then we'll start the rigging. Okay, I've attached the yard to the mast. It goes just below the one above it. I've also put the 300 millimeter thread that's at the top through this block just up here, and then it actually works as it's intended. When you pull it, it pulls that mast up how it's supposed to be. So I'll just attach this down here to the Now I'll just work out where these front two ropes have to go, and then I'll be back. Okay, I think I've come through the wrong side of this. It's become tangled. Okay, not 100% certain this is right, I'm not sure, but I've attached this block here that goes up to the top of the mast. I'm going to bring it down through the back one of these blocks. Then I'll go through this block. And down through the second one. And then I'll take it back up to the block around the top here. Just give me a second and I'll see if I can get it through. Okay, I've got that through. Just pull it tight so that rope here pulls up, and then I'm just going to take it down and tie it off on that pin rail. Okay, I've got that tied off. We've only got the two ropes left on the front of the sail, front of the yard, so I'll work out where that goes and then we'll finish off this video. Okay, for the life of me I can't find where these two ropes are supposed to go, so temporarily I've just attached them to the belaying pins on each side. Hopefully later on in the instructions somewhere it'll have where these are going, and then I'll just untie them and put them where they're supposed to be. But other than that, that's that sail all set up now. So next week I'll be doing a complete mast again, either the foremast or the mainmast. I'm not sure which one's next, but I'll do the same this week. I'll do the entire mast, all the sails on it, and that way we'll get through all these sails a little bit quicker, because they've slowed us down quite a bit so far. So thanks for joining me, and hope to see you next week. Cheers.